You're playing a gig tonight in Leeds at the Fenton.
We are indeed.
You've had a few gigs around the UK. Tell us
Yeah.
about them.
We've been on tour for about how many weeks now?
We started about 3 weeks ago. I forget.
Yeah, on and off. And we're about 3/4 of the way through.
About either halfway or 3/4. It's hard to keep track really. There's so many dates here and there.
Yeah. So.
But it's definitely a Sunday today, and we're definitely playing in Leeds.
We're definitely in Leeds because we're on.
And we were definitely in York last night.
Yeah.
What we did in York, I don't quite remember, but
Yeah.
So these tours, are you revisiting places, or are they all new crowds and stuff?
It's about half and half really, isn't it?
Half-half,
We've
yeah.
played Leeds quite a few times before,
yeah.
but then other places we've never played before, like for example,
Nottingham.
Nottingham. Never played there
That was
before.
new.
Yeah.
That was good. I enjoyed that.
We've got Sheffield coming up as well. That's a new one
Yeah.
for us.
Never played there before. It's supposed to be a pretty good scene there, so hopefully it'll be kind of fun.
Yeah. So I think there is quite a lot of like ska punk going around at the moment. Like,
Like a rash.
it's spreading like wildfire.
Hopefully.
I was gonna say, do you guys think there is some kind of scene going on? Because I'd say there is.
Oh yeah.
There's definitely a
Yeah,
scene.
there's definitely.
No one really knows about it unless you look for it,
Yeah.
but there's definitely.
Or if you read Big Cheese.
I was
Big
gonna
Cheese
say
magazine.
this, you had a feature in Big Cheese magazine
We
a
did.
couple of months ago, was it now? Oh, not that long.
Yeah,
ago.
last month was
Last
it?
month.
That was fun. We enjoyed that.
You guys had brought some music. Do you
Definitely.
want us to put one of these tracks on?
Yeah.
Yeah, stick that one on.
Free Fall Felix?
Free Fall Felix
Yeah.
are an awesome band.
Alright.
R.I.P. man.
You're playing with Sponge. You've got a few gigs with Fandangle. They all cool guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
get on great. We've only we played with Sponge a couple of times. We don't know them that well, but they're pretty cool. So looking forward to those. Fandangle are good friends of ours.
Yeah.
They're
Oh my
nutters,
gosh.
but they're awesome.
Them and Mr. Shiraz. It's,
All
whatever.
the stories.
All the stories we can tell you. But not your face.
So, when are you guys next in Leeds?
Well, if you're listening now and you've got nothing to do tonight, come to the Fenton. There'll be us and Kickback and Kid Cosmic and Fat Face.
It's
We're
gonna
all
be
brilliant bands.
Fantastic gig tonight.
Wicked
it really
gig.
is.
But we're back in Leeds again on the 2nd of December. It's a Sunday.
Is it second?
Yeah.
Not the 4th.
Not the 4th. 2nd of December, Sunday, with the King Blues at the Cockpit. That's going to be a wicked gig, so definitely check that one out.
Just out of curiosity, like the King Blues are an extremely political band. They're talking about really left-wing politics, but you guys are more kind of a sort of pop thing. Do you think that's like the diversity of ska? Do you think you two really go together, sort of thing?
I reckon, I think ska can be whatever you make it, and Phil's waiting for me to go off on one about politics.
No, I'm waiting for you to say, yes, our songs are deeply political.
we have a couple
No,
songs that
they're
are
not.
political.
They're-
A couple
they're-
of hints.
They have political
Political
leanings.
hints.
Well,
Yeah.
I had no idea about Pirate Song until my mate went, it's about George Bush. I was like, what?
Yeah, it's a shocker.
Headlines and Lies is just all.
Yeah, no, headlines and lies. It's that's you're getting there.
Things, in the world you live in, it's hard not to be influenced by the politics somehow in the songwriting. It's just that King Blues put that kind of at the forefront of
Yeah.
what they sing about. Yeah.
It's like that kind of, you guys have that kind of fun ethos of having a good time, which is exactly the same thing that, they did in the 60s with all these songs about love and madness and bad manners, of course.
Yeah.
So it's, but like, so you put like fun at, the forefront, having a kind of enjoyable time.
I think it's about. I mean, for us, it's about entertainment, and if you can get a message across as well at the same time, then that's great. But we just kind of want to have a good time and want the crowd to have a good time and all the rest of it.
We don't try to do that down one alley either. We don't try and just be funny. We try and also write some good catchy like hooks and some heavy songs here and there. Yeah, we try, and some antics on stage and such. And
Yeah. Of course.
entertainment is the big word there.
So when you guys were like originally writing all these catchy tunes, did you have in your mind like for an audience to really get into these ones off sort of thing?
We did actually start by, because the first thing we did actually when we formed was book a gig 2 weeks later.
Yeah.
And then we started writing, and we did look into ways that we could interact with the crowd during certain songs, and that definitely influenced the way the constructions of the things like Eric in particular, the breakdown in the middle was designed to be a sort of sing along, clap along type thing.
We even had I think the second gig we did in Manchester. There was sections of
stage stunts.
Stage stunts with like
Oh,
drinking
yeah,
and
yeah.
organised sequence drinking.
It's just
and
very
that kind of
silly,
thing.
really.
Yeah.
We kind of started this band just to have a laugh and nothing too serious, and we didn't think it was
Yeah.
going to really go anywhere. And suddenly, we're on like our 4th or 5th UK tour and on iTunes and all this stuff. And it's
You've got an album that's coloured in as well.
yeah,
Yeah,
we've got
it's
a new
true.
updated version. But it's amazing how people have, some people have really grabbed onto us and really enjoy it and keep coming to see us like 5 or 6 times. It's mind blowing, it really is.
It's
cool.
It's great, yeah.
It's worth mentioning to any listeners out there that Make It Better Later are a bunch of horrible students.
We were.
No,
Just graduated.
I pay far too much council tax to be called a student.
That's fair enough.
Now we're just unemployed.
Yeah.
You're out there and you're making the
Well,
What
the
music
music.
Living the rock and roll lifestyle.
someone.
Sure.
Getting in lots of debt and driving all over the country.
Huzzah. Yeah. Okay. So playing at Fenton tonight.
Yeah.
7
7:00.
7 o'clock.
How about doors? I think.
Wherever our listeners are, I'm sure they'll be getting down there in a couple of hours' time. Looks like it.
Yeah.
And you'll be back in Leeds in a few months.
In December, yeah.
2nd.
King Blues.
King Blues. I think I've got some of them to play later on. Cool. Thanks very much for coming on.
Thanks for having us.
And
Thank
I'll
you.
see you